Hi traders, before we get into today's analysis, I just wanted to give you a personal invitation to my free Forex trading webinars. You can register by using the link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you there. Let's now get into the charts.
Now the Aussie yen declined for most of the week, however Friday had a very strong move up to come up and test last month's high, weekly resistance at 92.43, a very strong resistance area here. If we can't close above this area at the start of the week, we can't close above, expect a reversal back down. So watch at the start of the week 92.43. Does that hold? Does price fail to advance to move back down? We do have the interest rate decision coming out for the Aussie on Tuesday, so that may well be the determining factor. Can we move above, or do we simply fail at 92.43 next week? Okay, moving on to the Aussie, which had a strong rally Thursday, Friday. Of course, we've got the interest rate decision on Tuesday. Now, this is still rally mode. Lower top, lower bottom. We rallied back to weekly resistance at 66.29. Closed at day resistance 66.04 pretty much on Friday. Is this area going to hold as resistance to move down? We could re-enter this area, but does this area hold as resistance for a move back down, back below the weekly support levels at 65.73 down to 65.64? Can we move back below those levels next week? So rallying back up ahead of the interest rate decision. Does that area of resistance hold for a move down next week? Alright, moving on to the Euro Yen. Now, while this looks like it is in an uptrend, if you go to your weekly charts, we had an outside reversal week to the downside, closing down last week. So I'm anticipating that we may form a lower top here on the day chart. We just closed above monthly support 149.77, but this could be resistance through the week. Do we start to form a lower top to move down towards daily support at 148.58 and weekly support at 148.39 this week? So are we going to form a lower top on both the weekly and day charts this week? Alright, trades on to the euro dollar. Now, Wednesday we actually hit monthly support 106.35. Rallied Thursday as the US debt ceiling issue was resolved. US job figures on Friday reversed down from daily resistance 107.59, closing below weekly resistance here at 107.36. So the trend is down. We've simply rallied back to resistance and failed. Do we simply continue to decline this week to retest monthly support at 106.35, and can we move down and through this week? We had a very strong month down in May. Will that strong move down continue in the month of June? Alright, trades on to the pound yen. Holding the uptrend, higher bottom, further higher top. It's getting a little bit wicky up here. We're just short of a major monthly level of resistance at 174.83. Can we come up and test and move above? It is a very strong level of resistance. We could test, hold and trade back down this week. May not change the overall trend, but we could simply see a short-term sell-off from the 174.83 area if that level gets tested this week. Alright, moving on to the pound dollar, last pair review for the weekend. We did have a strong move back up as the US debt ceiling got resolved, and we may be forming a double top up here at the 125.46 day resistance level. Came up to a retest, reversed down Friday after the US job figures. You can see a high here, a high here, held at resistance, actually closed back below this double top area monthly resistance at 124.48, just closed below. So will the reversal continue from Friday? If we do move down next week through day support at 123.91, you could well start to form here a double top on the day chart, and this would be a lower top forming on the weekly chart to confirm a continued decline. So can we continue to decline this week below 124.48 monthly resistance, and yes, confirm a lower top on the weekly chart.
Okay traders, that's my analysis for today. If you want to keep up to date with my analysis, simply subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you next time.